Not saying that I made this starting at 11 o'clock last night and I intend to finish it in the next 2 hours so that I can go and do the photo shoot for this. No, I'd never do that. Hello, detectives. Welcome back to another piece of the puzzle. In today's video, you get to meet Mrs. Peacock. But of course, before we get there, let's just go ahead and dress the elephant or pumpkin in the room. Everyone, I would like you to meet Hector. He is a reject pumpkin I found over 10 years ago at a Renaissance fair. He was on the reject table. He is sad. His teeth are misshapen. His eyes are askew. I don't care. I love him. And I just found him in one of my Halloween boxes when we were decorating, so now he's up here with us. And I don't really know why I named him Hector, it just sort of felt right. Now that you've met Hector, let's go ahead and address the little sneak peek I gave you last week. I can't do that, I'm just gonna move on. I mentioned something about a little contest, and I'm going to give you all the details. So as you know, over the last couple of weeks, I have been doing a new clue character every single week. If you've been paying attention all the way along, you will notice that I've been dropping little hints here and there, a location, a weapon. Now you haven't seen any character cards yet because they are still coming. In the final 2 videos, they will be scattered throughout. Now when I release the video on the final Friday, October 30th, my birthday! How we'll be doing this is, 1, you're going to have to make sure that you know who done it, with what, and in what room. And you will be able to comment that on the video, and I will be going in order of timestamps as to whoever the first person is to guess correctly will get the prize. The next thing that you have to win is you must be following my Instagram. Right here for you, don't you worry. And you must be subscribed to this channel. If you do not meet all 3 criteria of guessing correctly, being subscribed to my Instagram, and being subscribed to this channel, I will have to move on to the next person. Now, what is it you are going to win? You have your choice of either a $10 Amazon gift card or $25 to my shop, www.backroomfinds.com, to spend on whatever you will. Shipping for anything from my store for the winner is free, so as long as the item is $25 or less, it is totally free. If you want one of those sexier, more expensive items, we'll just go ahead and take $25 off the price. For Mrs. Peacock, I really wanted to make sure that I was sort of mixing it up in a half make it, half wear it situation. Well, it turned into more of a wear it, and then I sort of stared at this dress and went, you know what this needs? A bag. Also, I had just found a really awesome 1940s and 50s New York vintage sewing pattern that I really wanted to make and give it a shot. And I didn't give myself much time, so I opted to go for the easiest that I could think of. Not saying that I made this starting at 11 o'clock last night and I intend to finish it in the next 2 hours so that I can go and do the photo shoot for this. No, I'd never do that. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Anyway, so I'll go over into design phase so you guys can see exactly what my thought processes were on Mrs. Peacock. Anybody else peacock feather? No? Okay, let's just... So as per usual, I busted out my trusty notebook and decided to get going. With my vintage dress as a base, I opted for a black belt, and Mrs. Peacock feels a little on the kookier side to me, so I opted for a navy fascinator with a navy netting, and I decided to make a purse to go along with it, hoping that this blue floral fabric I have will end up working. If not, I have some black as well. But I knew I would need something for the interior structure to give it a little bit more oomph. Oh, I have an idea.
Thanks, babe.
Hey, wait. Have a good day at work.
Thanks.
So now that my base has been successfully acquired, let's go ahead and get this puppy cut out. While I was hoping to make the black work, it really was far too sheer to make an actual purse out of it, but I'm going to use it for the lining. Thankfully, I have this blue floral instead. Cutting it out wasn't too difficult. The only thing I would advise is to make sure that you're not cutting while you're too tired. I had opted to do this a little bit on the exhausted side, and one side of the purse I thought I hadn't notched, so I went to go cut it again, only to realize that I had just double cut the exact same one I'd already put notches on, and the other one was notchless. So I fixed it, and I moved on. Now, one thing to note is that always make sure you check your bobbin before you get started. Because even though this fabric and everything seem to be a little bit wiggly, running out of thread whilst sewing is never ideal. Oh well, switched out the bobbin and continued on. Now I could only find the shears that were duller than dirt, so enjoy my notching of the corners here. It's terrifying. And I opted to seam the black lining together first, even though in the instructions it wasn't completely clear that that was what I was supposed to do. But my memory of putting purses together back in college told me, yes, this was a good idea. And in fact it was. Now I'm going to go ahead and press open my seams, and then counterintuitively, I'm going to press the corners so that they're nice and crisp in that curve, so that when I go to tuck it in, it all works well. And now we have reached the point where I have become highly suspect of the instructions. They told me to do one thing that doesn't really make any sense, so I'm using my previous knowledge. I've tucked the entire purse right side out into the lining section with the wrong side facing out so that right sides are together. I'm going to use a 16-inch zipper on this once I have already closed one side and left a 4-inch opening on the other. That will allow me to then flip the entire bag inside right, right side out, whatever. So it's facing the correct direction. And then I will go ahead and attach that zipper. And now with everything tucked and sewn away the way it should be, I sewed down one side of my zipper to the opening. And then, first I had to hand stitch the extra little 4 inches closed because I thought, oh, I'll just top stitch it all with the zipper. No, that didn't work. So I had to close that hole first, and then I had to baste along to keep the lining in place and not showing through so the top fabric would be in place. It was very odd. Once I had that basting done, then I could baste the other half of the zipper in line, test it out, and then eventually pop it on the machine. Was it more complicated than necessary? Yes, it definitely was. But it did turn out alright. Everything zips, it doesn't look terrible. Except that canvas fabric, not quite sturdy enough. So it's more like a pouch than a purse. And now I present Mrs. Peacock. Of all the people brought to this space, Miss Peacock was the oddest in the place. Nary a moment she wasn't outside. It seemed as if she was looking to hide. From what or whom we shall never know, for she could not be kept from wanting to go. Mrs. Peacock was a little on the, difficult side to peg. As much as I enjoy the dress that I'm wearing, and the hat, and the gloves, and the purse that I made, that's why I took her a little bit on the out there side, because nothing really went together. And the takeaway I had for making the purse for myself is maybe canvas on aprons isn't quite as sturdy as I had hoped for to actually make a decent structural purse. But you live, you learn, and you use what you have. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button, being sure to subscribe so you can see the completion of the Clue series on October 30th, and seeing all the other videos I post along the way. If you like, go ahead and turn on that bell notification because apparently that's the new subscribe button. And I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for watching, folks. See y'all next time. Yes, of course, I found one of these at Goodwill and I had to buy it immediately. I know. I'm weird. Hello, folks. Nope. Clue series. Clue series. Hello, detectives. Welcome back to another piece of the puzzle. That was terrible. If you've been paying along, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Boo! I don't know why.
I don't either.